Red Bull have taken some heat from rival F1 teams after the FIA announced they breached last year's £114 million budget cap. Haas team principal Günther Steiner has become the latest F1 boss to speak out on Red Bull's breach of last year's budget cap, calling for the FIA to take action. News of Red Bull overspending on the £114 million budget for 2021 was leaked around the time of the Singapore Grand Prix, with some suggestions they had even spent as high as £10 million over the limit. It's since been confirmed the figure isn't that high, with the FIA releasing their auditing findings and Red Bull being guilty of a minor breach. While the exact figure is yet to be published, reports have indicated they exceeded the cap by £1.8 million. Red Bull have noted the findings with surprise and disappointment and appear ready to fight their case. But news of Red Bull's breach has sent shockwaves around the paddock, with many teams now calling on the FIA to hand down significant punishments. Haas boss Steiner has become the latest to speak out, suggesting a fine isn't enough of a punishment, there must be consequences, Steiner insisted. "I think the FIA must take action. It doesn't have to be tomorrow, but it does need to be worked through, so we set a sign for the future that no one else can do it, or you don't just get an advantage by breaking the rules and paying a fine. But I think it has to be very carefully thought about how it is approached." Toto Wolff pointed out that there is nothing minor about Red Bull's supposed budget cap breach. "We can see that there are two top teams that are just about the same, and there is another team that spends more," he said. "We know exactly what we're spending, £3.5 million a year in parts that we bring to the car. So then you can see what difference it makes to spend another $500,000. It would be a difference." McLaren's Andreas Seidel also made his feelings clear on the situation, saying any clear violations must be clearly punished. That echoes McLaren CEO Zak Brown's thoughts, who sent a letter to the FIA where he accused Red Bull of cheating. FIA rules state a wide-ranging list of possible punishments for any team that is guilty of a minor breach. The list includes a possible deduction of championship points, a limitation to conduct aerodynamic or other testing, and/or a reduction to their future cost cap limit.